Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing very well. Today's episode is gonna be only me and Ahmed.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good.
Uh, just wanted to say good for those who voted for Biden and for those who voted for Trump.
Yeah.
As it was like the major event that happened in this week. What did you think about all these?
Yeah,
all these fights that happened between people, and
thought
everybody
what-
was saying no, it's gonna be Trump because he has this good marketing strategy, and like because we're in Canada, we're directly affected by
Well, I thought
these
we're not gonna
elections.
talk so much politics, but yeah,
it was
it's kind of interesting to see the change. I mean, most people saw
yeah
what's gonna go on, so I don't know.
yeah it's not about politics. It's just like the heat that happened this week. There was
Yeah, there was a lot.
action
Yeah,
that
but the percentage of the votes were very close. By the way, like that was interesting to see.
yeah it was very close, and nobody knew what would have happened.
On that side, believe me, I'm like two-sided. Okay, one side of me is saying that we should care. It's kind of important, and the other side is saying who gives a crap about it.
Exactly.
I'm at work, and then my manager popped up, and he's like, "Yo, Biden won." I was like, "I don't
Yeah,
care.
whatever.
Oh, whatever. Let me just finish balancing."
Yeah, a lot of people are like that, especially those who are outside the United States. But for me, like their policies affect everybody else, right? Because they
Yeah, of
are
course.
the United States. So this is why you kind of have to just follow what's happening.
Yep.
Just have an
Oh,
idea.
definitely.
Anyways, far from politics. How was your week?
Terrible. Midterms, yeah. Assignments, just all at once. It's kind of terrible, to be honest with you. But I feel most of our viewers are just like that right now. You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
the time of the year where like everyone's just busy, and then no one can do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, November for fall and February
Yeah.
for winter. That's what they say.
Yep, exactly.
So that's why we kind of gave them a break for the past few weeks
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
more time to study.
I mean, the whole team as well. Like,
Exactly.
and everyone just were busy. Like, there was no way for us to record another episode, even during the past week. So, like, I kind of contacted most of our team, and then I sat down with a couple of them last weekend. Yeah, they were all busy, by the way. Like, it was kind of difficult on everyone. How about you? Like, how was it for you?
Well, it's the same. It's totally the same because
Yeah.
you don't have time, right, for anything. It's
No.
just you're running from an assignment to a midterm to a final to work if you're working, and you have to follow yourself. You have to be on the track yourself, right? Nobody's gonna help you with that. That's why it's consuming a lot of time. But yeah, generally it's it's gonna be better and slower
Yep.
in the upcoming days, hopefully.
We've had a couple of sunny days, though. That was nice.
Yeah.
It's going to
When
continue.
it snowed, it's weird how like the moment it starts snowing, I began to
Did it snow?
yeah, it snowed. It
Today?
snowed last week.
Okay, last week. Because
Yeah,
I haven't been out of the house today. I was just telling
No,
you,
it's
bro.
just last week. And when that happened, like instantly, I began to feel this winter depression. Right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm a person who hates winter, who hates the snow. It hates everything cold.
Yes and no, yeah.
So, and then I was listening to the music. I turned it off. I didn't know myself, right? Because it happened instantly, and I said, "Oh my God, is it gonna be this? Am I gonna be like that for the upcoming 6 months?" And then,
I mean, it's very difficult. But as long as you don't get stuck outside your car, 12 at midnight, -20 outside, you're just good.
yeah,
I felt that I got stuck twice last year outside my car, and it was at Greenboro Station.
yeah. Like the battery
Yeah.
turned off, or
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you remember my old car or you haven't seen it. I had a Honda Accord, beat up Honda Accord, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, old one, just destroyed most of it. So like, yeah,
it stopped during. Yeah, it was.
it did twice.
It happened. It happened to me many times. But like there are a lot of people that will help in that.
Yeah,
these
but
situations. Like
it's 12.
It only took me 5 minutes to find somebody to
It's like
help me out.
12:30 past midnight. You know what I mean? No one
What are
would
you
come
doing
in.
12:30 past midnight in Greenboro?
Uni. I just came back. So like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I left it in the. I left it in that station, and then, but my dad came in that time, so it took him like 40 minutes to come in, and it was just terrible, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing can
It's
help.
interesting
with this.
how in that day that it snowed, you begin to see these big trucks that remove the snow.
Yeah.
Right? How, and I when I looked at them, I asked myself how such businesses grow fastly and make a lot of profit during winter. It's just, it all depends on the weather. Like, imagine if you have a business that depends on the weather.
They don't.
I think they do.
It's
right?
it's
'Cause
part of
what do they do in summer?
It's part of a big. It's part of a big business. It's a service that they give. So basically, that's those trucks actually serve something else as well as, but some of them, you mean the snow removing trucks, like the small
snow
businesses,
removing
right?
trucks,
Yeah. Those
like these businesses, they totally
I know a
depend
couple.
on the
I know a
weather.
couple of them who work in construction, by the way,
They work in the construction as a company or as employees?
as a company.
Yeah, okay, but like
But they use those trucks to move the snow away and
exactly.
and
So that's more work given to them,
yeah,
more profit,
yeah.
right? More
That's how
time
they make
scheduled.
money in the summer.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
So
Yeah.
it was interesting how it all depends on
It
the
is.
weather. I thought to myself, other, what do you have in mind? Like, of other businesses that really depend on the weather status.
oh my.
What is it? Cleaning windows, for example. It doesn't work
That's
in
right.
winter. It only works in summer.
Some of them do work in winter, I think.
Do they do construction
I think so.
during winter?
Yeah, they do. They do. That's kind of cold, but they do.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel that like hotels are just kind of like the business that are seasonal as well.
Seasonal for summer, yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly for summer.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you're renting like a cottage or a place for Airbnb, for an example, like that also works.
Yeah, that's right.
Talking about Airbnb, did you hear about what happened in Chelsea?
No.
I'm not sure. I didn't follow up with the story, but I heard that I think it was 50 people who rented an Airbnb and had a party, and then the mayor decided.
Yeah, it was 85
85
students. Yeah, 85 students.
Man.
They charged them each one of them $1,000.
Yep.
So they made $85,000 because of that arrest. But like, I mean, they're just.
But here's the thing, like,
irresponsible.
so the mayor, Chelsea's mayor, decided to close down Airbnb's business in Chelsea for now.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so. I didn't follow up with the story though. I think he decided. I'm not sure if they passed it on yet or not. Don't really judge my words on this, but yeah, I heard that. But here's something to think about. Chelsea's most houses in Chelsea, or let's say most cottages in Chelsea, that's their main profit. It's Airbnb.
Yeah, I mean, if something happened in an Uber car, you can't just use the application for an entire city, for example. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
But the thing is,
but
the
that's
problem
another
with-
situation though.
The problem
Don't you
with the Airbnb is there's no surveillance
No.
over people who go in and go out, right? Because
Have you
the
heard-
house owner, they just give you the key and then that's it. They meet you at the end, or they
Have
they
you
don't
heard-
even see you, right?
Have you heard about the stabbing that happened once in Airbnb in Canada?
No.
Okay, there was a stabbing that happened. It was a party as well, so someone actually rented out an Airbnb. I think it dates back a couple of years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's literally like a couple streets away from my house.
And then their stabbing happened there.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Like, I actually can't recall the details of it, but it's interesting. Like,
Yeah, but that's the difference between Airbnb and hotels, right? In hotels, there are
Well,
cameras. There, the identity of the person coming in and going out.
definitely.
So the government.
Well, you also don't control whatever they're gonna do after. You know what I mean? Like, there's like checking process in between. You know what I mean? But
That's
like,
right.
you have less control of whatever
And this
they do.
this
after.
is a problem, I think, with many applications, right? Because give tour as an example. When you rent your car to somebody,
Yeah.
you literally don't know what they're.
You
gonna
had
do.
an experience with this,
Yeah,
by the
you
way.
literally
Yeah.
don't know what they're gonna do with it, right?
No.
One time I gave my car to somebody, and the way I judged them is, like, unfortunately, but that's the only way that I can judge them or know what to feel when giving them a car is how they look, right? If they are if they look like students, I get this feeling that they're gonna play with the car, right? They're gonna drift with the car. But
They
the older
look
the
young,
man is, the more safe it is for me to give them the car. So that's how I judge. That's the only tool, the only technology that I use to judge them. And then what happened to me is one time it was an elderly person who got my car and then returned it with a lot of voices in it, and I know 100% that this guy was literally playing with the car and drifting with the car, and so he was the reason that I stopped renting my car there, and I sold the car.
Yep.
Because I was like, the more I give it to people, the more it's damaged.
Exactly.
So there's no survey. There's no way for you to know that how.
No.
Another example. One time I took using another application. It's for you to take people with you when you travel, right?
Yep.
I'm not gonna mention the name of that app, but anyways, I had 3 passengers in the back and then one on the right side of myself, and I was driving the car, and then on the way he was saying his story to me, and we was just having a conversation. The people that were in the back were just listening, and then all of a sudden he says, "You know that I just got out of the jail. I was there for 25 years."
Holy. What was
And
he
then I was like,
what was he in for?
he didn't say, but the thing is, the moment you hear that and you're
Yeah.
on a highway, you're driving 110, and there are other passengers who nobody knows anybody in the car, and then you listen to what he's saying, the first feeling is that he has a gun and he's gonna kill you in a second.
Yep.
So what I did is I literally slowed down a little bit, and then he said, "Excuse me if I made you like freak out or something." I said, "No, it's totally fine. Tell me more about the story. I just wanted to hold up the conversation or to keep him speaking, because he had a bag and I didn't know what was in the bag. So all these suspicious ideas come to you, right? And then you're just driving there and you're praying nothing's gonna happen to nobody." And then everybody in the car gave me 1-star review, but it's not my issue, right? It's not my issue. It's just some passenger that came with me, and there's no way for me to know his history. Right. These are all issues that happen on these applications. Yet when you want to get a taxi, travel with a taxi, even if you're paying, despite the fact that you're paying more, but like that this driver or whatever passengers with you, they are authorized by the company that's letting you taking that ride. So it's the same Uber, it's the same for these applications that you take people with, it's the same for Airbnb. So I think these are all issues that are not fixed yet, but they are on the table, on the table of discussion.
I feel also it's because like it's kind of like an international business more than like a local business, let's say. It's kind of different because different countries apply different rules.
That's right, yeah.
And as stupid as it may sound, maybe they didn't check.
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of difficult to pass on rules. Like, I don't know, like sometimes they seem too easy to like, think about, just like, why don't they check this? Why don't they check that? Well, you're not thinking about a person, you're thinking about a company. And within a company, everything should get discussed and then it passes on. And then it's kind of like a long process till a law or a policy is passed on to be.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's different than our countries. It's just the president, when he says something, it is there on roads, you see it.
Oh, definitely.
Empirically, there's no time for talking. That's what they say in our countries. But here, no, it's a lot of processes.
It is a long process for everything, basically. I mean, hey, yeah. We shifted away from the talk lab thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Oh my, a lot of things are going on. So recently we've been talking to some of our upcoming guests for the next episodes, and I'm telling you, we have a lot of great people who's done great things. People actually who came on, some people who came in the first 10 episodes, we're getting some people back into next episodes, maybe the next 20
because
episodes.
I think everybody knows in the first stages you'll always face problems, and sometimes they are technical, sometimes it's about the content itself,
of course,
and every time you have to, it's just a branding the talk lab. So that's why we'll ask them to forgive us for these
of course,
for this inconvenience when it comes to the time episodes are being published. but it's an issue that's going to be fixed soon, I think.
Hopefully, yeah. And then we're working on launching this into an audible interface as well.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Spotify and Anghami and all these platforms.
Right now we're still researching something, but yeah, hopefully very soon.
Yeah. And before getting back into the subject, we always need your opinions about the content, about each episode. We need you to interact with us so we can know what are the things that need to be changed, what are the things that we should talk about, right?
Of course, yeah.
Because that's we want to talk about something that you guys want to listen, want to hear more about.
So definitely, yeah, you have like the comments side of the video. So drop a comment. Let us know if you like the episode. Let us know if you don't. I mean, yeah. Right. That's how we fix episodes, basically.
Exactly. So I getting back to the subject. I don't know if you listen to Arabic rap. Do you?
Not all the time, but I have one Arabic rapper, actually two, that I listen to.
Yeah, I was listening to Ismail Tamr.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah, he produced a song with Qusay Khouli, right?
Okay,
and it's
yeah.
To me, I liked it a lot.
Other than the one with the Skype, right? That's an old one.
No, there was one last week.
One. Okay, I didn't watch this.
Yeah, the one last week. It went trending in all of the Arabic countries for like 2 or 3 days.
Okay, I feel out of the picture now.
Yeah, and the thing is with that one, because I don't like rap, and this song is kind of it stays in the middle between Oriental music and rap.
I see.
For me, I liked it, and these people who listen to rap, they liked it, but not all of them. So, and then I asked one of my friends, why didn't you like it? It's actually beautiful. There is flutes in it. There is ouds. There's guitars. There's a lot of instruments. And then he said, this is not rap. When you listen to rap music, it doesn't have live instruments. There is a certain style, right? Because the rap came from the West.
Right.
But when Arabic rappers try to apply that style, they can't.
No, because
they sing in a different way.
Well, it's a different language. If you see it, so it's kind of impossible to rhyme with that side. Let's say it's not impossible. It's kind of difficult, as well. Yeah,
but like, what do you personally think of the Arabic rap? Are you getting somewhere? Should we do it like?
So like here's the thing. Should we westernize it? I don't know. I've listened to some of the Arabic rappers who actually tried to westernize it. And I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it. Like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I feel like it's kind of situation to situation. When it comes to Ismail, amazing artist. I've been watching him pretty much since the beginning, basically.
Yeah.
Big fan of him. So.
But he doesn't sing. That's the thing. He doesn't. He doesn't sing in a rap way. In a rap way, exactly.
I think he used to be though. Like no, like his beginning is like a lot. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna show you the last one, right? Just a part. I'm gonna make them listen.
Hopefully, we don't get copyrighted on this, but yeah.
No, we won't because he allows that. I saw a lot of videos doing that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and then you tell me if that looks like the Western rap. And what are the differences in your opinion? Since I think because I follow you on your Instagram stories, and I think you listen to English rap, don't you?
Not a lot, but I kind of post sometimes, yeah, a little bit. Okay.
You listen to that rhythm, it's the same length of a sentence being said over and over.
Yep.
That's the point that you don't see in Western rap.
That I agree with. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to talk about rap so much because, believe me, we're gonna get destroyed on the comments.
Yeah.
Okay. If I say anything, we're gonna get killed. Me and you.
Because listen, that's my thing, right? Music is my thing.
Yeah.
So if you give me the mic, I'm gonna open discussions about certain styles of music. Right?
Okay. Let's do it.
Or let's jump to chemistry then, and then we discuss chemistry since it's your thing, right?
Definitely. All right. Let's jump into it. All right. So
what's water made of?
Okay, when it comes to music, my taste is one of the most difficult tastes, and most of my friends actually hate me because of it. I don't play anything in the car that I don't like. Like if you're gonna play a song and I don't like it, I'm just gonna turn it off. I can't. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what happens in my ear where it comes to like it says no, this doesn't rhyme or this doesn't work. Like it has like I kind of like yes, I listen to some raps, but like not a lot of them. Cause let's say from my side, 90% of them I don't like, and it's just like down to a 10%. And most of this 10% are just like popular songs.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
I mean,
the same case with me. Like the less, let's put it in these words. The less the song is rapic, right? The more I like it. The less it's a
saying
rap
that,
song, the more I like it.
Saying that though, like I've seen some popular songs, rap songs, I really hate and I don't like. I'm not gonna say names, but some actually non-popular songs I really like. And I actually play them all the time. You know what I mean? It comes to kind of like a lot of sides. Also, for myself, the story side and the words are very important.
Exactly.
In the song. Like, I don't know, like I could be an old-minded, I could be anything. You can call me out on
that. So I think you're with what happened in Egypt. Let me put the audience in context. What happened when so now in Egypt, right, there's a new style of songs, right?
All right.
Maharjanat. There's a new style of songs, right?
Yeah, I hate
when it came out, all of these singers, and it's the same story that when rap first emerged from the United States. When rap style first emerged, it was fought against the same way as this Egyptian style. Regardless of my opinion, I don't like them. I don't listen to them.
I don't like them.
Right. But the thing is, a lot of Egyptians
actually,
like it. And not only Egyptians, a lot of Arab people, right?
Yeah.
They're going for.
I mean, for God's sake, look at our parties now, like in Ottawa.
Exactly. They simply hit numbers. They simply hit 100 million views in a few months, right? That's their numbers.
Yeah.
And this shows that a large segment of the Arabic listeners like this type. Yet, because of the lyrics, because of how...
That's what I have against.
Because of how bad the music taste of it to those singers and to those music composers and to those music arrangers, they complain about their existence in Egypt, and then a lot of time the court of Egypt, right, the Supreme Court of Egypt, it prevents them from going and from making concerts and stuff like that, because to them this style of music it does not meet the standards in which must be met, right? So here comes the discussion that a lot of people disagree upon. Should we allow whatever people like to listen? Should we allow them to make these songs? Or should we try to shift back the music taste of people for it to the healthy way? So,
I mean, I've seen other songs actually. Like, okay, so a lot of other songs are being produced as well. Like they have their own listeners. You know what I mean? But I feel those songs actually have their own listeners, you know? So it's kind of like both ways. You can agree, you can disagree with them.
Yeah, but the problem with the lyrics. Okay, let's discuss the lyrics then, because in a lot of songs
there's no story. Like, have you ever listened to Ahmed Mekki?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a person that I would listen to every day, because there's story behind
there's values being produced.
There's values, exactly. Not only that, like the song is very good. It's amazingly produced. And there's like you can't find any error in it.
Yeah.
Barely. Like.
But the problem with this style is it's the people that initially listen to these songs are people from. It's more of a it's more of a thing from the popular culture instead of the high culture, right? It's people on the streets. Mm-hmm. People with what is it? Like when something happens on the street, right? It's not something big. That's how it started. And then I call my friend, and then they call their friends, and then okay, let's just go and dance. That's the way it began. For it to go to YouTube and then to hit numbers, and then for it to become the most listened style. Unfortunately, right?
Right.
The values, there are zero values in lyrics in a lot of them. It promotes for hatred. It promotes for ego. It promotes for the lyrics themselves, right? Should we punish or should we prevent these songs from going online? Should there be a policy? Because what you said earlier in the episode, the problem with something happening in a country and then going to another country is that the other country does not necessarily have the same regulations, right?
No.
So the way we distribute these songs is through YouTube, and YouTube is an American company. Their values are different than our values, and they don't necessarily have the same regulations. So YouTube does not have a policy in which lyrics are being judged when it comes to songs, right? So should we do that separately? Should we do that locally before allowing this song to go online, or this is an impossible dream?
You're talking about kind of an impossible dream. Like, now, even if you try to prevent it on YouTube, people will get it anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, for God's sake, you can turn on VPN and then you're out of the country. You know.
That's right.
Even if you apply the regularities like of the country, so like, okay, yeah, I use VPN. So what are you gonna do, right? So, it's kind of
But you're gonna
nearly
be caught because
impossible.
your identity is known from your face, for example. Let's say.
No.
So we can put.
What do you
these
mean
regulations.
from your face? Oh, you mean producing them? Okay, I got you.
So when you produce a song,
Yeah.
the way they did it in Egypt is they prohibited the music, the segment in the music industry that consists of music arrangers and composers and lyricists. They prohibited them to work with these singers. So when a singer wants to produce something, they don't find any person doing that for them. But the way they did it is these singers, they literally paid more for those music arrangers and tell them they told them, we're not gonna use your name just for your own security.
Yeah.
There are always ways for you to escape these rules, but I think
It will make them just difficult to produce.
yeah, but I think it's
Though
pointless.
it will make them more valuable this way, by the way. if you think
Exactly,
about
and
it.
I think it's pointless
It is.
right now
As long as
because you can
people
upload
like
a video
them.
through your phone. And that's
Also, as long as people like them, you can't really stop producing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People will always ask for this kind of stuff.
I went online the other day when all of that was happening, and I said on my story, I said, instead of us fighting this music style, if we don't like it, if it doesn't match up with what we want when it comes to virtues and values and stuff like that, let's invest in a different style that
people
promotes these ideas, these virtues, these values, these principles, right? Instead of us fighting that.
Definitely.
Let's invest our money and our time and our thinking and producing different music styles, or even investing in so if you don't like the fact that these songs, right, produce some sort of disrespectfulness for our society, because that's not how the way we're wired, the way we are, then invest in a style that because the lyrics is the game. Lyrics is the game, right? Produce lyrics that holds these values
I agree with you. And then
in an artificial way, right? In an artistic way, and then it.
I see your point. Yeah, that's one of the things that, as we said, going back to it again and again, the thing that I don't like about Arabic rappers is that there's no value in the lyrics. If you find someone who actually give those lyrics value, go ahead and produce. I would always listen.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Just make, you know what I mean? And the problem is nowadays, don't get me wrong, but like, not everyone knows how to sing. But the problem is nowadays, for some reason, it became this thing on social media. If you become famous, you have to produce your own diss track. And it's like, dude, don't drop it. No. Like, I'm not talking about Western only. I'm talking about the world. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Arabic people who are just like Arabic YouTubers or, for God's sake, Arabic TikTokers nowadays are just dropping music. And it's like, dude, you're so bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to judge you. I'm not trying to say anything, but like, you were so good on one side, but like, you can't be good in every side. Like, you know, imagine me singing.
Yeah.
That would be so terrible, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, like, imagine me in this position. No, why would I do it? It's not
You're
me.
good
It's
for
not.
something, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good at one side. I'm not gonna jump over something that I'm not good at. Like, why?
Because you lack self confidence. That's why they do it. They like self confidence.
Fortunately, yeah. Like, I would love. Like, the problem is, okay, if you try to jump out of your place to another place, you just destroy the place that you had as well.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely right.
And just to make it kind of closer to people, and then to the style of music that you listen to. By the way, you listen to Feroz every morning.
Yeah,
And that's why you don't listen to rappers
exactly.
who actually don't have values in their lyrics.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
what it's. My problem is not always with Fairuz, for example, doesn't have values when it comes to values.
No,
Values, I mean, like good things that
no,
the
no.
song promotes.
I mean the lyrics has an
Meaning.
actual value, has a meaning.
Has
exactly.
a meaning, exactly. My issue is with the meaning itself, right? Does it have a meaning, or does it have a bad meaning, or does it have a good meaning? Let's evaluate it. Are you able to listen to that song with one of your family members, right? Are you allowed? What do you feel when you sing these songs with some elderly person? Are you gonna be like,
Exactly.
right? Is it fine for you to sing these lyrics? Okay, try to write down these lyrics and just read them out loud and evaluate these lyrics. But there's these things that people don't think of. It's as long as the music is good, it's catchy.
Yep.
That's it.
I mean, that's also one thing as well. Not sure if I mentioned it to you, but I really hate parties, especially loud ones. I can't.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I really like. I'm not a loud person. I can't really go into a loud place.
Yeah, it's crowded.
It's just too much for me. I've been into some parties though, like where it's not parties. It's whatever events that uni or just like school have done, or some students that want me to like take photos for. I'm okay with it. I go in, I take photos, but I'm not rhyming in with the thing, you can see me. I'm not really comfortable around. And unfortunately, that will always be me. Like, I'm not gonna change for any reason.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's that's a different thing and a good thing as well. Like it's me. Like I'm like you. I'm totally like you. I don't even if we're going out with a lot of friends, I don't like that.
Yep.
Unless I know everyone, right? Unless there is something shared between me and everyone that we're outside with. Like if you just throw me in that, okay, come on, why did you do that? Like if one of my friends just called me out with a lot of people that I don't know, I don't like that.
It's it's. I think there's a number. You know what I mean? Like I think if we pass this number, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe it's just too much. Because okay, here's something. Because you're trying to have a good time, right? It's an experience that you have with every person, and then you have this amount of energy. When the number of people increase, you can't really like your energy does not increase. It will still this amount of energy. You have to divide it.
That's right.
And it becomes impossible to like divide it on like let's say 21 people.
You lose the vibe.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, today's episode was very short. It's I think 35 minutes to 40. I don't know.
I have no idea, but
we're gonna see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow us on our social media accounts, and leave your opinions for the upcoming subjects. What would you like us to talk about? What do you think of the past 10 videos?
Yeah, definitely. Just to explain to everyone, this episode is like a link episode towards what's coming up, basically. We just wanted to record something very quick, so you guys don't miss us this much.
Exactly, and we hope you all stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Have a good day.